Hey, it's Ruth Marquise. So, how are you guys doing today? Great. All right. If my volume is low, the baby is like this close and he's sleeping. So, we're going to get started. How are you? Hopefully, you're having a great new year. I just wanted to hop on here real quick. You can look for videos from me every Monday and Friday. If you're watching this on around this time, if you're watching this on Facebook, don't forget to join us tonight. We're having if you need to repair credit, still some of you already have good credit. That's fine. But this is for the person that hasn't done anything to fix their credit. They know they want to buy a house. They know they want to buy a car. They know they want to do a bunch of things, even start a business. Then they should definitely join us tonight. So that's going to be starting shortly. I will leave the details. All right, so here's the 6 qualities that you need for success, right? Or to accomplish your 2021 goals, okay? Now this list is not inclusive, like it's not everything, but I just be thinking about, okay, I got this done. What did I do to, what was important? And these are the first things that come to mind. If you can think of anything, if you want here to say hi, hey Vontae, if you can think of anything, then you can leave it in the comment section. The things that we need to succeed, right? What works for you, right? All right, so number 1, curiosity. Now, this one is so unlikely, like something I would have never thought of, but it was so on point. So when you're reading books on leadership and things like that, the name John C. Maxwell is going to pop up. So this video is not for everybody. Like everybody not trying to read, everybody not trying to go to the next level. But one thing that you're going to realize is that you're going to go for a goal and then you're going to fail. And then you go for another goal and then you're going to fail. And then you go for another goal and then you're going to fail. Sometimes you may succeed, but then you're going to fail. But once you stop once you realize, something's not right and I need to stop failing, you're going to be like, what they say, what that book did she say, what I need to read? You're going to start working on yourself. Business is like a mirror, right? Life is like a mirror. So you need to make sure that what you're seeing in the mirror is not distorted. We've talked about this in the relationship section in the corner. What you're seeing, it should not be distorted. So if you are not doing what you need to do, then you need to look at yourself. It's not other people. It's not opportunities. I was just telling somebody, like, we know in real estate that all of the ways to get leads or get customers or find customers, they all work. Whether you want to hit the phones, whether you want to knock on doors, I wouldn't recommend knocking on nobody's door, but whatever you want to do, whether it's social media, whether it's YouTube, whatever way, it's going to work if you work it. But if you find yourself, oh, that don't work, or that don't work, I highly, highly recommend that you create a growth plan for yourself where you are personally developing yourself and you're reading the necessary books that are good for you. What books to read? I don't know. What books do you need? Like, I like to go to the Barnes & Noble section, and that's what Barnes & Noble is good for. You can go in there, you can just flip a couple pages, whatever applies to you. If you're scared to talk to people, read a book on that. If there's one on like trust. There's like books on everything. It's amazing. Okay. Hey, shout out to Rosie, Michaela, Larissa, Shelby. We hit Vontae already, right? Thanks for joining us. So yeah, you have to have these things in order to be successful. If you don't have one of these things, then you will see a slow growth, right? So number 1, let me get into it. Curiosity, right? You have to be able to ask questions. If you're not curious about something, if you don't want to know more about something, your body's telling you like, that's not really my thing. That's not really what I want to do. You know what I mean? You're not interested in it. But if you're just a little curious and you do a little bit more research and I just told somebody, I was like, you got to be obsessed. Like whatever you're doing, you have to be obsessed in doing it. If you're not obsessed, I should put that should have been one, right? But let's make it curiosity, because it's not to the point where I get okay, when I want to accomplish something, it'd be like, yeah, did you do it? Kind of, yeah. But when I'm obsessed, I'm like, yeah, it's done. My stuff is here. Like my license is ready. I'm starting on Monday, and that's it. Like, it's a wrap. It's done. It's no more, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on Monday. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get started. No. So that's what obsession would do for you. But if you're not curious about it, you have to ask yourself, well, do I have enough information? Like, give yourself a chance to get curious by learning. You can go right on YouTube and see somebody that done the thing that you want. Everything that you need is like you have a fingertip. This for the motivation and the education that you need. Now, I'm not saying YouTube has all the information, because I don't believe in that. Like, I believe in buying the course, right? But it gets me my appetite wet enough so I can say, you know what? I think I want to continue down this path. Let me see some likes if y'all agree. So yeah, curiosity. So for example, every time I meet a lawyer, oh my gosh, these are my favorite people. I interview them on the spot. Like, what? You're a lawyer? What? So, how is it? Okay. So, is it true that I turned into hopeful on Oprah? Okay. They be like, okay. You know, like that's somebody that's curious about that. That's somebody that wants to know more information about it. So, if you run into somebody, that's why you can't be like so standoffish. Like, when you meet strangers, I don't talk to strangers. Like, you're not 12, right? You better talk to some strangers that have a job that don't look like you, so that way you can ask some questions, or they may be from a different walk of life, and you get some information that you don't know, because information is power. Bet you didn't know that, did you? Information is power. Some of y'all do. All right, so get the information that you need. When you get the information that you need, it's like, if you think about it, if you want to get something done, let's say you want to buy a car, but you know nothing about cars, right? But if you have the information that you need, you can make a better decision on the car that you want to buy, right? You know that it can serve you. So if it's like that about a car, so when you don't know how to buy a house, what should you do? Talk to your realtor, right? Right? If you don't know about credit, you should talk to somebody on how to fix your credit, right? If you don't know about these different things, then you need to get the information. So information is power, but you got to be curious, right? Curious for the information that you need, and then take that information and apply it. Don't just, like, getting information is like buying food and letting it sit there. After a while, it's going to rot. But if you start to take all the food that you bought from the store and you start to cook it, it's going to taste good after a while. It's going to nourish your body. It's going to give you what you need. All right. So be open to change. Curiosity is like, you know what? I'm doing this, but let me go see more about this. Let me hear more about that thing. Right. So there you go. But being a curious person is definitely going to make you a lot of money. That was one I just was like, ooh, I never thought of that. But I certainly have that. Number 2, integrity, right? You need to get and keep success. A lot of people lose success because they don't have the integrity to keep it, right? And if you don't have it, then that's why you have those stories of this person made it all the way to the top. What you mean they was a millionaire? What you mean they lost all their money? Their integrity cannot keep them, right? Your character keeps you. It don't mean nothing if you have all of that. You'll see it. You'll look at your one of your favorite celebrities, and you just be like, oh, they got a flaw in this area or that area or multiple, and then that would be that same downfall, you know? And so that's why having integrity is like, you doing the right thing when nobody else is looking is so important, because you never have to put on a show. When you have to put on a show, you're going to forget. Okay, this is what the cops is waiting for. They be waiting for you to speed. Like, you speed when nobody around. You run the red light when nobody around. So when you forget that there's a cop, because you may be on the phone or you may be talking to somebody in a car, or something's going on in your life, you're going to keep doing the same behavior, and that cop won't catch you, and boom, that's when you get in trouble. Anybody following? All right, cool. Likes. All right, so yeah, definitely. It's, make sure you do things right. I'm just looking at my notes. Number 3. Trustworthiness. So first we have curiosity, if you're writing this down. Second is integrity, right? Do what you say you're going to do, right? Long after the feeling has left you. Long after, I'm only here for integrity, only because I know I said I'm going to make videos on my day. Till this battery die. I'm going to finish this up. And then 3 is trustworthiness. So people do business with people they know, like, and trust, okay? So if people know you, they got to know who you are. They got to like you. You got to show your personality. I love the people with the posting forever. Okay, you post. That's it. But if you don't show your personality, if they don't hear how you talk, if they don't know who you are, they're not going to feel like they know you, right? So this is what video comes in. But I'm not going to keep... Y'all don't have to do videos. I do them. I know what they do for me. And then people begin to trust you over time because it takes repetition. It takes a lot of times for them to hear from them. And you have to, your philosophies may have to align, or they may have a philosophy that you like to learn more about, right? So the best outcomes that I have in real estate is people that trust me to help them make their decisions. So people think that, I was talking to a young girl. She was like, I don't know if I can be a real estate agent because I don't know how to explain the house. I'm like, I don't explain houses. They know where the kitchen is. They know where the bathroom is. They know where everything is. We look at homes. They pick the house that they want. After they pick the house they want, boom, now I'm coming in and I'm making sure that everything is done that needs to be done on their end. And I'm helping them make the best decision in their situation. I don't make decisions for them, but I help them have all the information that they need to make the decision, if that makes sense, right? So, but if you don't trust me, it's not going to happen. If you don't trust me, I had an incident like when my buyers try to take things into their own hands, it gets crazy. The cops can get called. Like, people want to fall out of deals. And it's like, but where's the trust? But if you don't trust anybody, see, this is why I say it's all about you and how you are in life. Like, if you are a person that don't trust people, that's going to come back to bite you one day. Because one day you're going to have to learn how to trust people in the middle of the biggest transaction of your life. Now's not the time. If you don't trust, I don't trust nobody. I don't put it past nobody. Okay. It could cost you though. Just let me know. It can cost you. So just be careful with that. Number 4 is discipline. You gotta have discipline. Come on. Discipline. How you gonna accomplish anything without discipline? Without you doing something boring every single time, every single day, until you can't no more. That's what working out is. It's discipline. It may be boring. It doesn't matter, right? Like, remember those cassette tapes? This is discipline, right? So without discipline, you will always be on pause, right? Remember they had the pause button, right? And you think you're going somewhere, but it's really a pause because you stopped. It's a pause because you feel like, nah, I don't feel like it. It's like, get up and do it right now. If you hear yourself saying, I don't feel like it, get up and do it right now. Because that's how I feel. Like, I get upset. I get riled up. What you mean? This is my conversation to myself. What you mean you don't feel like it? Oh, okay. You about to get up right now. So there's this thing that Mel does. Mel Robbins, I think her name is, or Mel Robbins. Yeah, it's Mel Robbins, and she's like the 5-second rule. So when I get out of bed, I'm like, yo, 5-second rule is working. I could not get out of bed. I was tired. Oh my gosh, I was a baby. He made me tired. No, I was like 5, 4, 3. Now I just get up by saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. But it doesn't start until I start saying that. Make sense? Okay, so if without discipline, you will be on repeat in life. You ever feel like you keep going through the same thing and the same thing and the same thing? The discipline, right? The discipline that is needed to work out, to lose weight, the discipline that is needed to pay your bills, to have great credit, the discipline that is needed to save money, the discipline that is needed, right, to keep yourself up. Every single day you got to do it. So you'll be on repeat and getting the same results. You'll be attracting the wrong things. You'll be attracting bad results. Like, you're attracting bad results with your lack of discipline. I'm saying me too. We are attracting the wrong results due to our lack of discipline. So when you're stopping it, you say, hello, world of disaster, come destroy me. Like, because I don't want to have no discipline. Come on, pounds, make me fat, because I don't want to have no discipline. Come on, money, run away from me, because I don't want to have no discipline. You're giving it to everybody, but you're not keeping it. You're not investing it. You're telling your life. You're saying, life, I ain't ready. Listen, I'm all about, see, this is what the videos are for. We are conditioned to have fun and have pleasure, but we have to get out the instant gratification part, and we have to go long term and figure out, that's how you get your goals, period. You're not getting no goals. It's not short term. There's no shortcut. No, stop trying to do the shortcut, because shortcut means you're always dependent on the shortcut. And if you don't have the shortcut, you never get the thing. I'm going to move on from that, because that's deep right there. All right, now, you need to move forward with life, and therefore discipline helps you move forward. Discipline says, you know what? I know I got to sit and listen to the lesson for today. I got to watch this video for today. I got to learn what I need to learn. I got to apply it. I got to change my way of thinking so I can make this happen because I want to see results in my life. And if I don't, like the people that I'm speaking to and the things that I'm listening to are not helping me get the results that I need, then I need to do something different. If they're not elevating me, then I need to figure out what is my plan on being different. Don't just say try again because you did it last year. And you didn't win last year, so why would you try again last year? Okay, you worked out, you quit. But this year, you can work out, you can listen to motivational tapes, you can get your membership, you can make sure you have everything you need to get to your gym or whatever. Like, you can get your detox products. Let me know, hit me up. Get that NutriBurst, right? Right? You can do so many different things that's going to help you get to the next level. But layering. Last week I did something where I started 2 different groups. One is an accountability group where I get a bunch of people together and we just list everything that we're doing because I know it works. Okay, we know it works. Once you like, I'm not finna come up there and didn't say I didn't do anything today. I'm not working on my goals and then think I'm gonna have an amazing 2021. Like, I'm delusional. That's the thing about us. We gotta stop being delusional. Stop saying because you wrote it down on a piece of paper, it's gonna come. Manifest. You know what manifesting is? Working your butt off. That's manifesting. Doing what you need to do is manifesting. Keeping your mindset correct is manifesting. Doing everything that's necessary. And then some more on top of that. Okay? So if you don't have the results that you need to layer it. So back to what I was saying with the groups, I was layering my accountability. I was layering the fact, listen, and I did a mastermind and accountability group. So my mastermind is like, we get together and we discuss what we can do and how we're going to build our brands together and how we're going to help each other out. And it's just the synergy of it. Oh, baby, the synergy of it. I just felt like if I didn't do nothing else that week, that was major. It was so major. And the accountability part keeps me. So I have my peer group. I have my people that's around me that's doing big things. And then that's who I'm associating myself with intentionally. And then I have the place where I report my things that I'm doing. And I just created a system for myself that I can't lose. All I got to do is plug into those things. I'm creating the videos and I'm going to upload them. It's just, you have to create that system for yourself. But that's discipline, okay? And if you have consistent discipline, it's like hitting the fast forward button. But y'all know about that. Y'all got everything's digital now. All right, number 5 is consistency. So many people quit business because it's boring. You guys think that, oh, it's sexy to be a business owner, entrepreneur, I'm going to be a CEO. I tell people, first of all, it's a good thing and a bad thing to be a CEO. Yes, I get to wake up whatever time I want to, but if I wake up too late, then I missed my opportunities of the day. So if you are not as disciplined as you want to be, then having a job is good for you because it keeps you going somewhere every day. As an entrepreneur, you can be lax, and guess what happens to your money? Your money is lax. So you definitely want to be consistent. You know, people quit because they feel bored. They feel like, but I was laughing. I'm like, when you was working a job, didn't you do the same thing every day though? Like every day? Like who does something different every day, right? It's the same thing, but you're doing it for yourself, right? And so, but the only way you win is by doing the same thing every day. And consistency is not perfection. It's not the same thing. Consistency is, I fell off, I come back. I fell off, I come back. I fell off, I come back. It don't matter. You want to count all the Mondays I didn't do a video? Oh, okay, count all the Mondays I did do the video. It's going to be much greater. It's going to be much greater. So that's what consistency looks like. But everybody feel like, well, if I don't come out here, I told them, the running joke that I have, I said, these people want me to have a Lambo for me to sell them a house, right? Because they just was so much. I just put like, oh, okay, right? consistency is not perfection. My Lamborghini is not, and I'm gonna have one though. My Lamborghini is not going to get you into a house because I am not cashing that out to pay for your house. What does it matter, right? We think we live in a culture of we see somebody make it all the way to the top, and then we think that's where I gotta go. I gotta get there, but we never take the time to get from here to there to there to there to there to there to there to there. There's a lot of years in that. There's a lot of growth to be had in that. You don't know what that person went through. You don't know if they had a horrible upbringing. You don't know if they had to like really study and learn under a mentor. You don't know what they had to sacrifice and give up while you over here watching Netflix and they over here grinding every single day to midnight, from 6 a.m. to midnight for years and years and years. They're not telling you that part, but you just want to look at the Lambo and you're like, well, that's what it takes to get success. I'm just get me one of those and I'll be good to go. No, like, consistency will get you there though. Consistency will get you whatever you want. Consistency. I told my one of my daughters, they don't want me to bring them up on the video. So you get the bonus for staying so long, right? One daughter was like trying to get something. And I was like, she was like, I asked, did you even ask? She said, I did ask one time. I was like, go ask the baby. Baby comes and she's like, I said, when you want something, how many times do you ask? She said, a lot. I said, and do you get it? She's like, yep. She's like, I sit there in the store and I'm like, can I have it? Can I have it? Can I have it? Can I have it? Consistency pays off. We give it to her because we want her to stop. Life will give you what you want. They want you to stop trying so hard. But if you like, I tried the first time, I told one person about my business. I told one person about, me trying to advance and make it. They didn't like it, so I quit. What? Please. Don't work like that. Thousands on thousands on thousands, okay? On thousands on thousands. It's not going to be one day. But if you talk to 3 people a day, that's what, 1,000 people in a year? Somebody going to want something. Consistency. And especially if you are consistent, people come to you. But I'm not even going to go in that conversation yet. That's another level conversation. Number 6, we have to be willing to take risk, okay? Be willing to put your money where your mouth is. Be willing to put and invest everything. I'm going to watch a YouTube video for this whole thing, this whole topic. Let me find the free way all the time, every time anymore. It's a waste of my time. Where's the course? Who's the expert? How can I get my hands on the course? Let me get started and let me get there. We just had this conversation. I just was reading something. I don't know I was going to talk about this, but she said she went and did all her certifications and everything. And then the other girl, she went and she didn't do anything. She just freeballed it. And she got much more business faster. And then this one is like, what happened? Why am I not making as much money as her? Like every single time this one, Miss Speedy Gonzalez over here, is always asking this one a question. Who has her certifications? Who went through the process? Who bought the course? Who did everything that she was supposed to do? Yet it's slow. But this one doesn't know what she's doing. You don't want to be that one that don't know what they're doing. Always trying to get the shortcut. Always trying to get the freeway. You're going to be dependent on this one. Even though this one seems to be jealous of that one, this one right here is secretly jealous of this one because this one knows what she's doing. You want to be the one that knows what you're doing, okay? Be willing to take the risk. Don't tell me you're serious about something you cannot invest in. Don't tell me you want to fix your credit and you cannot pay for your fixing your credit. Come on. Like, life is not going to give you anything for free and nobody owes you anything. It's not going to happen here. I don't know, like, if there's people giving away stuff for free, but no, you have to invest and you have to do what you need to do. And real business people, real professionals, real individuals know that that's what has to happen. Period. Because whatever them shoes that you're wearing, you knew you had to bring money to the store. So stop it. So I'm just saying. All right. And the last point is that you have to invest in yourself before you expect someone to invest in you. You have to invest in fixing your credit. You have to invest in saving your money. You have to invest in, if I'm telling the truth, I need to see a like button or something, right? Before you ask for $200,000, don't you think you gotta pay to fix your credit? If it's broken, right? Broken credit. I just made that up, but that's the thing. Pay to fix it. Pay to save your money. Like, you have to do these things, or people are not gonna take you seriously. They're not gonna give you $200,000 just because they think you're cute, just because you need it, just because you're a hard worker. They don't care. What are the qualifications that's necessary? Do you have them? We don't care what race you are. We don't care. Well, hey, it happens in a minority of situations. It's a problem. But a lot of things, and that's another conversation too. They be like coming to me like, is it because I'm Black Ruth? I'm like, well, technically, that's the thing, and that's not a thing, you know. But if you had yourself a Black realtor, you'd know if it was right or wrong, and I tell you if it was typical or not. Right? So you have to fix your credit, save your money, and then ask them for the $200,000, $300,000 that you want to buy a home. So that means you have to be willing to take a risk and to invest in yourself and to get it done. I love my people, but listen, you cannot wait till the last minute to fix your credit. The same year that you about to buy a house, don't try to fix your credit the same year. Don't be sad if you can't get it done at the same time. That's something that you do a year prior. So like I said, we're about to get on this call. Let me know, DM me if you're interested in the information, and so you can fix your credit. And also, if you have any friends or family that are looking to buy a home or sell a home, please let me know. Y'all have a blessed day.